Hi guys, I'm Ashley, and I am going to show you how to bleed a brake caliper all by yourself. Usually when you replace a caliper and you have to bleed it, a lot of people use a two-person method where you have one person here at the wheel and you have one person at the driver's wheel. And what happens is you have one person here that will operate the bleeder screw on the back of your caliper, which is this funny little thing here. And the person at the driver's wheel will pump the brake pedal several times, hold it down. The person at the wheel will open this out, and a gush of air and brake fluid will come through. Then you close it, and you do it again until there's no more air that comes through the line. Because this is a pressurized system, and any amount of air in the system can cause you to lose braking power, and could cause you to get into an accident, which obviously is no good at all. So you don't want any air in the system, and anytime you do anything where you lose brake fluid, you're actually allowing air to get back into that system. So I am going to show you the way that I do it, because 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing this, I'm usually doing it by myself. And having somebody at the wheel pumping the brake pedal and holding it isn't always an option for me. You could use a stick if you wanted to, and then just keep going back, forth, keep going back, forth, keep going back, forth. But I find this is a little bit easier. I take a bottle, and I actually am going to put some brake fluid into the bottom of it. I'm going to put a good amount so that there's a good level in the bottom of that bottle. And then I'm going to take a clear hose, and you want to make sure that this hose will fit snugly onto that bleeder screw so that no air passes through it. And you want to shove that to the bottom of the bottle so that it's in the brake fluid. If you want to get fancy, you can put a hole in the cap of the bottle. You can drill a hole in the cap of the bottle, but I'm not super fancy, so I'm just going to duct tape it down. And you don't need to have this part be airtight. You just want to make sure that that hose isn't going to move out of the brake fluid at all. You want that end completely submersed. Okay, so you're going to take this and you're going to put the end with the open end on the bleeder screw. Okay, so you're going to hook your hose into your bleeder screw. Make sure it's on there snugly. And you want to put the bottle somewhere that it's going to be sturdy, stable. But I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully it stays. I kind of want to show you guys what happens when you do this system. So you're going to break that bleeder screw open. And I'm thinking you can probably already see in this bottle here. I'm going to move it so maybe it'll focus. Right over here. And I can't guarantee this is going to work. Yeah, you can see that. These air bubbles are already coming through. So that's letting some air into the system. Letting some air out of the system, rather. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up top of the Jeep. I'm going to put some fluid in the reservoir, and then I'm going to put the cap back on. And then I'm just going to pump the pedal several times. And you'll see what happens. It's going to, when I pump the pedal, it's going to push the air out. And then when I let go of the pedal, it's going to suck the fluid back in. So it's going to be a constant fluid movement, and it's just going to push the air out every time I step on the pedal. So I'm nearly certain that you saw a bunch of air get pushed down into the reservoir. And then the fluid level in the jar decrease and increase as I went. I'm going to pump this a few more times because I'm still seeing a little air in the line, and this is the reason why I use clear. You want to make sure there's no air in there. Perfect. And then you tighten that bleeder screw back up so that no air will pass into the system. Now that you've got it all out. And this will give you secure braking. And it's taken all of the air out of the system that you've let in when you replace the caliper. And that's how you can bleed a brake system all by yourself without the assistance of another person. It's pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory, and I think, to me, it takes a little less time to do it this way as opposed to bleeding it with the two-person system that you would normally use. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was clear and concise enough for you to be able to feel comfortable doing this on your own as well. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to reach out. You can leave me a comment here or you can message me here on YouTube. I am also on Twitter and Facebook. If you just search Chick Built, you are sure to find me. You can message me on those platforms as well. Feel free to subscribe, follow, share if you would like. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions on videos, or if you have repairs that you're not quite sure how to do and you would like a how-to video on how to make the repair, feel free to reach out and let me know, and I would be more than happy to work on that. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.